Welcome back. You're watching our special coverage of the demise of former President Daniel Arap Moi that happened earlier on during the day. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta led other leaders and Kenyans in mourning the death of Kenya's longest-serving president, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, by sending messages of condolences to the Moi family. The president, who gave out instructions that the late Moi will be accorded a state funeral and the country will mourn his death until the day of his burial by flags flowing at half-mast, described the late Moi as a passionate Pan-Africanist and as a leading figure during the struggle for independence.
President Uhuru Kenyatta, who is out of the country on an official tour, was the first to break the news of the death of Kenya's second president, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. Through a statement to media houses, the president hailed the late retired president for his long service to the nation and his immense contribution to African and global politics. In his statement, the president described the late retired President Moi, and I quote, as a leading figure in the struggle for Kenya's independence and a direct Pan-Africanist, the late Mzee Moi's legacy undoubtedly positions him as one of Africa's greatest, a man who made his nation and the continent immeasurably better. This was later reaffirmed by the last-born of the retired president, Baringo Senator Gideon Moi, during a media briefing at Nairobi Hospital.
They passed on this morning at 5:20. He passed away peacefully. I was by his side, and as a family we've accepted. And mine is just to give my heartfelt gratitude to all Kenyans and non-Kenyans for the prayers and thoughts that have been given to Mzee and to our family.
You all know, or at least we are made to believe, that Mzee was born in 1924. But I would assume, we all Kenyans, maybe Mzee was even slightly more than the 95 years that we know. So it is not really with sadness. It is more of us celebrating his life and his achievements and the service that he gave to this country.
Deputy President William Ruto, who is a student of the retired president in politics, also described the former head of state as his mentor, who has left behind an undeniable legacy of success during his 24-year tenure as the country's president. The deputy president indicated that Mzee Moi was a true statesman whose legacy should be emulated by all Kenyans. Opposition chief Raila Odinga, who is also out of the country, said Mzee Moi strived to hold the country together as he struggled to unite the people. In his statement, Raila indicated, and I quote, "To his credit, President Moi gave in to the clamor for change and allowed the country to return to multi-party politics. He was constantly able to ease pressure in the country through incremental reforms." Other politicians who eulogized Mzee Moi and who still call him their political mentor is ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi, his Ford Kenya counterpart Moses Wetangula, former Westlands MP Fred Gumo, and former Lugari MP Cyrus Jirongo.
When everybody thought that Moi would not open up for multipartyism in 1992, Moi surprised everybody and said that the world has changed. We must embrace multipartyism. So we have lost a good Kenyan. We have lost a father figure.
Introduced into politics by Mzee Moi. He nominated me to parliament as a very young person in 1993. And there I cut my first tooth in politics. Mzee Moi will be remembered as a president who steered this country through very difficult times. The reintroduction of multipartyism came during his stewardship, and we all know the turbulence that the country went through.
I don't remember even one single time when I had lunch with him in State House that he was alone. He never had lunch alone. He would invite you for lunch, thinking that you'll be alone, but when you get there, you find that there's 20 other people. He's not a man who would eat alone.
Speakers of both the Senate and the National Assembly also eulogized the late Mzee Moi. The government has already taken charge of the burial preparations, given that the late retired president will be accorded a state funeral. In the meantime, all flags will fly at half-mast in his honor until the burial day. Chris Dairo, KTN News.